Hi friends, MD Vegan fruit salad today with a nice cashew cream, and that's what I begin with. Making the cashew cream is easy. I have just cashews, bananas and lemon. I would say a perfect combination. Very easy. Cashews and bananas, like nuts and seeds and bananas in general, make it a silky cream. Here, cashews, handful, bananas, 3, and bananas alone get creamy. That's nice for dressings. And cashews and nuts make it silken. A little bit more fat, of course. I take half a cup. And this silken creaminess is very nice. And together with a banana, I really like a lemon. Lemon to me is made for banana. Yeah, I would say. Sounds a little bit weird maybe, but it is true. And a little bit of water. Just a little bit to get the blender started. I will second blending anyway, to soak the cashews a little bit after the first blending. And then I see. The lemon and the banana story is nice because banana is not just sweet, it's a complex flavor with bitters although in there. And the bitters, they come out if you put a bit of lemon in there. Not only the bitters, but you're not like a bitter, you know what, you don't like it, but it is a more broad spectrum of aromas in the banana. Yeah. And the lemon brings that kind of out. It also balances the sugar in the banana. It also lets the other flavors come out. So you have to try it if you haven't done yet. You've got to try that. Banana and lemon, just by itself, really perfect. So I blend it now. First blending. Blender dance. The color also, when I blend the banana, I put the lemon in, and the black color remains light, almost white. With blending without lemon, the banana would turn it into a brownish color because the oxidation takes place. That means it's turning bad a little bit faster. The oxygen turns everything bad, the fruit. Oxidation is that called. And the lemon stops the oxidation. It's the antioxidant. And that's why the color remains light, and that's nice. Let me taste it. The texture is nice. It's not too thick, not too runny. And there it is. So the cashew adds a buttery flavor. It's really perfect. So I will set that for a while, and then blend it again, and pour it over my fruit salad. Let me show you my fruit salad. It's a simple salad. It's papaya and mango. Basically, one papaya, a small one, and a mango, medium one. Just the fruit, without the seeds and the skin. I cut these fruit salad usually in bite-sized pieces, similar sized pieces. That makes it nice. So we have combined them evenly in the fruit salad, and that makes it, it's a nicer experience to have everything the similar size. It takes some time to peel and cut and seed the fruit and so, but I like this kind of work to touch the fruit. It really feels nice, especially if that's organic fruit, that's even better. I feel that this goes into my hands. It gives a nice skin to. Yeah, it's true. It's like a joke, but it's true. You can try. Cooking is also fun if you touch the vegetables and the fruit, if you have good ones. Yeah. And here I have grapes. I got the grapes. Usually they're not in season, but in the health food shop, I found them and I thought, oh wow, I love grapes. Usually I don't buy them in winter because they're really exorbitantly expensive. They cost double or 3 times as much as in summer, as in season in autumn usually. But these were very inexpensive, so okay, I try them. I like the blackberries, the black grapes. And yeah, they're nice. I got some yet now here, but my health food shop is a reliable source, so to say. I know they only have good delivery. They have good, it's called, I don't know how you call that, the people that deliver the fruit to the shops, yeah, wholesale, or what's it called? I don't know where that is. These markets where they get them, they're pretty reliable, and my dealer, I know the dealer for decades now, and I know he gets only good, reliable people there, so I can trust them. If they have some grapes there, I will say pretty okay from the organic standards and also fair trade standards. They're pretty cool. They won't buy things that are sell things that are not fair, and so that's pretty good to have a reliable dealer for fruit and vegetables or food, because you don't know where the food comes from oftentimes, and if you know the farmers or the dealers, then you're really better off. So it pays to be a little bit consistent with the same dealer all the time. You know, you gotta know that guy and the team, and you know where it comes from. You talk to them. You know, that's pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure that the thing I get there is fair. So now, fruit salad is done. Well, fruit salad is done, and now I get back to my dressing. One more blending, second blending afterwards. I check. Maybe I have to add something. No, I just try. It is a little bit firm now, that's why I hesitated, but I will blend again a second time, and then I see the texture makes. Sometimes the blending makes the texture runnier, so then I don't need to add something, water or salt. Let's see. So simple, cashew cream with bananas and lemons. That's a very nice dressing. You can always make that. I don't need to think about it. You can't go wrong with that. The measurement, more bananas, more cashews, less cashews, more lemon, less lemon. Really doesn't really matter, yeah? You can never get it wrong. That is easy when you have a small number of ingredients. You're pretty safe with the measurements, yeah? Otherwise, when you have more complex recipes, the measurements might be more important, but with only 3 ingredients or so, this is a dressing, only 3 ingredients, the measurements are so easy and evident, you know, you don't need to measure it out. That's also why I like the small numbers of ingredients. Let me taste it. Wow, I show you what it looks like. It's really perfect. See how nice it is, like a real cream. It is a cream. What am I talking about? Yeah. So I combine now my fruit. And these beautiful colors from the fruit, they come out nicely. They stand out when they have these light dressings. Then you have the orange, the yellow, the black. I show you in a glass. I will serve it to myself in a glass. For the optics also, for the visual effect. It's also important. So I don't fill the glass to the top because I want to have something on top yet. Here, that's what it looks like so far. You see, that's what I'm talking about, the white, the yellow, the orange, the black. It's also nice here. It's a nice canvas. And here, so that is the base of the fruit salad. I could eat like that, but I will put something on top. I have some raspberries here that have been frozen. Yeah, get the frozen berries, really. They're always inexpensive, available all through the year, and they have pretty good quality. Not like fruit, fresh from the field, of course, but I mean, the frozen ones are really high in nutrients, you know, and a little bit less sweet than originally. The best quality of fresh fruit are sweeter, but it doesn't really matter, it's okay. And I have some to make it a little bit more delicious, to refine a little bit. I will put some agave on top, agave syrup. It's a nice sweetener, and it's easy to handle. And some cinnamon, not too much, a teaspoon or so. And the agave is nice here because it's runny. I can mash the raspberries together with the agave nectar, and also put that's why I have a liquid sweetener here. If you don't have agave, you can also blend up some dates, make a date mousse. some dates with a little bit of water, just a minimal amount, not too much, just to get the blender going with the dates, and then you blend it sometime until it's runny, and then you have the same sweetener. But agave is a double sweetness. Yeah, dates are very nice, but you need a double amount. If you want the same sweetness, you need twice as much date syrup as agave. So in here the cinnamon also goes on top, and now I have a fork here. That's all I need to mash the raspberries, and I do that because the raspberries have seeds, you know, and the seeds, if they blend it in the blender to make a raspberry jelly or so, the seeds get really nasty. Yeah, they break up in the blender, but they don't really break down completely. They don't get smooth. Yeah, they are so hard that you always have a little scratching in the throat or in the mouth if you eat blended raspberries. So that's why I don't blend them. I just mash them so the seeds stay in there. Yeah, you have the seeds in there, but they're not bad if you have them whole. If you break them down in the blender, they begin to be scratching, and that's not pleasant. That's not a nice effect. Maybe some people don't like it, they just blend them. I tried it, and under certain circumstances that works. Put a lot of cashews in there, and bananas, and maybe coconut cream or so. Then some raspberries can be blended in without having this effect. But if you have too many raspberries, like here in the jelly, that doesn't work for me. And that's why I mash them, and that's nice. First I put the frozen raspberries in a water bath, hot water below, then a little metal container on top with the raspberries, the frozen raspberries, put a lid on top, and 10 minutes later the raspberries are thawed, and then you can mash them like this. I show you what it looks like here. This is what they look like when they are mashed with the cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon only, not too much. Also turns a little bit the texture of the cinnamon is pretty coarse. Yeah, it looks like a powder, but cinnamon is coarse powder. You blend it, it can become coarse. So only a little bit of cinnamon I would take. Otherwise, you have the same problem, similar problem as with the seeds. Wait a minute, I have a spoon here to put the raspberries on top of my fruit salad, like a raspberry jelly. It's so nice, you know. It's done in a couple of minutes. It's done. You have a perfect dessert, breakfast, whatever you like. Isn't that beautiful? Who could resist? Yeah, I have so much fun making these quick and easy fruit salads. And fruit, you can't eat too much. There were the studies, I tell that story many times. I find it so fascinating. Around the year of 2000, a little bit later, they collected hundreds of studies from hundreds of countries all over the planet, and they asked the question, what is the predominant cause of premature death of all the people on the world? And the studies came to a similar result. They said it's eating too little fruit. Can you imagine? And I thought about why eating too little fruit. Yeah, if you think about it, it makes sense, because fruit is actually the most precious of all foods, you know, because fruit need a lot of water. I looked it up and found you need a lot of water to produce fruit and to get them to the dealer. Most water is needed for fruit. There is more water needed for nuts, but you don't eat that many nuts. You eat only some nuts, but fruit, if you want to eat fruit, you eat lots of fruit. That makes sense. To get the same calories with nuts, you need a lot less nuts, a lot more fruit. Yeah? That's why, in the end, if you break it down on what we eat, how much we eat, you would say fruit are the most expensive food because you put the most of water in there. And that makes it a food, so the fruit are very precious compared to potatoes or vegetables. They need a lot less water. So many people can live on vegetables and potatoes and so very easily, but to feed the same people with fruit, you need a lot more water. That's why, I mean, people don't eat that many fruit I get, because I think it's more expensive in the end. But the colors are so beautiful, I can't resist. So eat as many fruit as you can. It's never too little, too much. never too much, and it makes your life more fun and healthy. They're super healthy because the sugar in the fruit doesn't go directly into the bloodstream. They're causing no problems as long as you have the whole fruit. If you drink fruit juice, it's a whole different story. There is no fiber in juices, so the sugar goes directly into the blood, and there it causes damage. But if you have the whole fruit, the same sugar goes slowly into the blood. And there are many phytonutrients in the fruit, the whole fruit, that make it very healthy. So you cannot eat too much fruit. I say it again and again, enjoy my fruit. It's my favorite food. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, like it and subscribe. MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.